What's up, my spices? You already know the truth. It's your girl, the spicy pineapple. Yes, yes. Okay, y'all. So, I actually wasn't going to do a reading. And then Spirit was like, get up, do a reading. And I was like, well, what's the promptness? You know, I do listen to my calls when I hear them. However, Spirit showed me or led me to look up the astrological calendar, right? So then I looked up the moon cycle and found out that today, when you're seeing this video, because I'm actually recording this the day before prior, but today is the harvest moon. Now, the harvest moon is a full moon that happens in September, okay? And this full moon is in Aries. What this moon initially means is it was a signal for farmers to know when the autumn equinox was happening, so that, and determining on where the moon was in the sky, blah, 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 it would determine if they had more time to harvest their summer crops, like if they had an extension or something like that. Kind of like seeing a groundhog, but like with the moon. Okay? So, you're probably not a farmer. So you're like, okay, well, what does this mean for me? Depending upon, and this is going to be important for you all to know your chart, okay? So knowing what's in your chart and where the other placements that you have fall, okay? Because wherever your placements, where your Aries placements are, I'm going to be affected. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a pick a card. We're going to shuffle the cards on the camera. We're going to pick them together. And we're going to intuitively take our breaths and figure out which deck is for us. Okay? So, let's go ahead and give a good shuffle here. I hope everyone is doing great. Hope this finds you in good health. And I wish upon y'all blessing and prosperities in all avenues of your life, okay? So let's get into this. Can we get a card for group 1 here? Thank you. Okay. Love when they're ready. Group 2. For the harvest moon. Group 2. Okay. We got our 2 cards here that came out on the side. All right. So, group 1 we have here is Sage. Okay, it says be devoted and committed. Nice. I like it. I like it. Group 2 we have here the Trader. Ooh, okay. It says exchange energy to create abundance. Love, love, love. Okay, so that's group 2. And then we have here group 3. Which is Summer. Interesting with the harvest moon. Okay, we're not going to do y'all reading right here. Okay, but if you felt inclined to pick this, or if you were really like feeling intrigued about what I was saying about that summertime, maybe this is your card. Okay, but we have Summer. It says bask in joy and light. Okay. All right, so if you're new here on the Spicy Pineapple Truth, we only use our intuition to pick these cards because you are the tool, okay? You are the intuition, and all the rest of the things are tools, okay? So what I want you to do is take a deep breath, center yourself, focus, look at the cards, see what cards are calling your name. Don't pick off of thought, pick off of what you feel. If you feel, it's a feeling. You know, when you feel that feel, okay, that's your intuition. So close your eyes. What's calling your names? Are you hearing numbers? Are you feeling drawn to a certain color, a certain aspect on the cards? Trust those instincts, and that is going to be your card. If you feel like you should pick more than one, feel free. Trust your intuition, okay? That's what we're going to do here. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3. I will post your timestamps down below. You can find the chapters in the little play bar right here. And I will see y'all in your reading. Peace. Woo! Group 1, welcome to your reading. You made it, okay? So you pick Sage. Be devoted and committed. And he's actually riding here with a peacock feather. And that got me to thinking about something. Whenever I think about peacock feathers, or when spirit shows me that, I immediately think of Oshun. It's a goddess, excuse me, Orisha. And she has a story about how she like flies to the sun and she loses her beauty, but she's turned into a peacock first, right? And I'm not here to tell y'all that story. That was like the weirdest Cliff Note version, because it was so, that story, if you feel like you want to know more about that story, please go read on it, because it is definitely a tale, okay? But what is giving me here is for you to trust in the process. See, in that story, I'm trying to see where Spirit wants me to go with this. She made a choice to go again. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Okay. I'm not here to tell you that story. I just was trying to understand why they were talking about this story, because I'm like telling y'all that story is long. There is someone here who has manifested, journaled, maybe done some scripting or some such. I see somebody writing something over and over, also scripting, yeah. Maybe somebody also wrote a letter and planted it, something. And yeah, especially with how he's writing on this leaf, like somebody maybe did some kind of plant manifesting, or putting something in the dirt, planting something, burning something, putting it back, setting it back, putting it in water. You know, there's several things, but some type of element. And because we're talking about the harvest moon, this energy is, Spirit is telling me restart and rebuild. I kept hearing that. Restart, rebuild, restart, rebuild. So this is a stage where I'm hearing you have a clean slate, okay? No matter what you feel is happening right now, currently, even if it's like, spicy, I don't know, because this is happening over here, and this, and this. Spirit is saying, trust in what you've asked for, right? See, this is yours. For you all, this is, I'm finding someone being committed to something that they asked for and seeing it through, right? So in the energy of this harvest moon, there can be a lot of endings or realization coming to fruition, right? Things coming clearly to you where you're like, huh, I get it. Or a lot of eureka moments, right? But this is now, because this is a full moon, this is something of your manifestations coming to you, because you usually manifest on a new moon. And the full moon is when you reap the benefits, right? Harvest. So we have not pulled any cards yet, but that's what I'm strongly feeling from this group. I heard Noah. That could be somebody's name or something of significance. Take it, whoever it's for. But let's see. What else do we have here, Holy Spirit? What do you have here for group 1 when it comes to, what does this harvest moon mean for them? What's this harvest moon mean for group 1? So we have surrender. Because like I said, we're giving up something. We are ending something, releasing something. I'm seeing heavy, heavy, heavy 10 of swords. Ending something. Okay? And it says surrender to effortlessness. It says stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. And before we even touch on this, let's not even put it in the equation right now. Especially with this woman being on this rope, she is exuding her feminine energy, right? And her feminine energy is being exuded effortlessly. You know, she probably just doing that, but the pose is giving a air of essence, right? Without her even trying. And this is spirit saying, show up for the party, right? So if you want to put on the shoes, okay, I'm seeing somebody like put on high heel shoes, but they wobbling, you know, like, so you're feeling uncomfortable. Spirit's saying this is your time right now to break away from feeling like you have to try to be anything. Try to do anything. But, excuse me, just to be you. And watch how that radiates and helps gravitate towards you what you truly desire. It's about being you. And it's being committed to the pact that you made. You made this pact. You know what it is. Spirit is saying you know what it is. So if I'm talking to you and you pick this group, you know exactly what this thing is. You manifested it. You wrote it down. Physically, somebody here wrote something. It's not much, or really spoke it, like maybe prayed about it or talked about it a lot, did something. But it's something here with words, speech, writing. Somebody did something in nature, specifically, possibly. With nature or in nature, okay? But with that being said, it says the art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force it. So if you're like trying so hard and it feels uncomfortable, Spirit says, well, take one step. Do this. Does that feel comfortable? Okay, well then maybe you could do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Rather than thinking of the huge, this is reminding me of something. And now Spirit is showing me something else. I was just talking to my therapist about this when she was saying, you know, it's always just the first step rather than the grand picture. You know, the Sistine Chapel was not just made in a one day. It took several days, several steps. So surrender to the fun of it, surrender to the joy of it, surrender to all of those things so that you can effortlessly bring things towards you, especially the things that you desire and you've manifested, because Spirit is saying that manifestation is sent. Signed, sealed, delivered, it's sent, okay? So now that it's sent, now you have to go with the flow and follow and do your part and you have to be basically a piece in this puzzle. Spirit is saying you have to be a co-creator. You have to help co-create what you desire. We have here surrender to rest and sleep. It says to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Right. So somebody here has been working too hard or going too hard or thinking about stuff too much. And there is an exhaustion here. Whereas Spirit is saying you already manifested it. You've already asked for it. Now just do it, but do it with joy, not with hurry, hurry, hurry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know what I'm saying? That energy is stressing you and it's delaying you because you're not operating in your feminine energy of just being, existing, and allowing things to come to you. I want you to understand that Spirit is saying, yes, you will have what you desire. So for you in this harvest moon, what you are letting go of is the big picture. Okay? Let go of the big picture for right now. Yes, you manifested it. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to say it again. You know, people are like, say it, say it, say it, say it. The Spirit is saying you understand what you want. Your soul spoke it. Now it's time to step down from what the big goal is and just take a baby step and a baby step and a baby step. And then next thing you know, you might step into a door and you be like, whoa, how'd I get here? You didn't even know. It reminds me of, has anybody ever seen Shameless? There's a character on there, I forget the lady's name, but she was afraid to go out the house. And then so one day she just took one step, and then next thing you know, she took several steps, and then she was like, she been around the block. And she was like, what? She was surprised. But she just started taking a step. Maybe took a step and went back inside. Take a step down the stairs, went back inside. You see what I'm saying? You keep taking steps. And also give yourself grace and be grateful and thankful and appreciative of yourself for what you've already done. And give yourself some rest. Because you are doing a lot. Let's see what else we have here for group 1 when it comes to this moon energy. What do you have, Holy Spirit? This harvest moon for group 1. And as soon as they said that, I just got tired. Like, tired. My eyes, they're drooping. It says, sleep, child, sleep. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Interesting. And then we have here, new moon. So you got a lot of new, you have a lot. Okay, so, okay. Let me not get too ahead. It says new moon in Gemini, think it through. You have manifested, and I'm telling you, group 1, if you were wondering if your manifestation was heard, yes, I'm telling you, signs still deliver. Because there is something that you did around like a new moon, some new moon that you manifested something and you did it in nature or used nature or did some type of practice to manifest something. Some of you could also use like beauty magic, like in the mirror magic, things like that. Manifesting, talking to yourself in the mirror, I am this, I am that, blah, blah, blah. Right? Somebody has done that. So when it's like step up and lead, but think it through, right? So thinking it through, you've already done. Now it's time to step up. Spirit is saying you've done one part, right? So now let's do the next part. Let's take the next step. Let's step off the step this time. Even if we go back in the house, let's just step off the step. Let's just see. Right? You are being asked here in this energy and take advantage of this energy because it's strong. This energy you have will allow new beginnings. Because Aries energy is that fire starter. It starts off the zodiac season, right? And it's the beginning. Right now, let's see what we have here for tarot. We have not pulled any tarot cards yet. I'm very curious to see. What else do you have here for group? Oh, whoa. Yeah, look at that 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups said, I'm coming through. And then I love how it falls on top of think it through. So, yeah, so Spirit is saying, whatever you want and desire, it's time for you to think it through. Think all of that through. Truthfully, you have asked for it. Okay, now what are the pieces? What are the steps? I need to do this. I need to do that. Right? Really think about that. And when you feel a prompting and you feel like you're being asked to go towards something, because I feel like this is the energy that this is giving. Like, oh, go here, and then you run into something. Yeah, look, follow. Don't sabotage yourself by not listening to the promptings and things telling you to go places or do certain things. Don't lose an opportunity, right? Because you're not stepping up the stairs. What else do you have here? Because I feel like this is an energy here that's going to be bringing you new opportunities, group one. What else do you have here? Yeah, look at that. 2 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. So, if for some of you all, if this is like a relationship or something like that, this is Spirit saying that your desires were heard, that the manifestation of this relationship that you desired was heard. However, when that Queen of Wands energy comes up, it kind of gives me 2 vibes. She kind of could be like very cold and very rigid, very like, I want what I want, controlling, I want it now, right? But on the other side of that energy, this person is courageous, has a lot of passion, has a lot of drive. And with this black cat being here, because things about black cats is they can actually cross over between the 3D and the 5D. That's one thing that these black cats can do. So now we have to ask ourselves, do we trust Spirit? Right? Do we trust Spirit to have our back and to have our best interests in mind when it comes to this 10 of Cups? You don't want to lose an opportunity by trying to also control a situation as well. So if you feel led, pushed to do something, it is time to follow it and go with the flow. Not to, but what about this? I didn't want it like this. What about this, that, and the third? Spirit is saying trust and surrender. And make it effortless. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Can you show me? 4 of Cups. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Okay, we got the 4 of Cups. We got the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Spirit is like handing you this cup. Like, you see this cup in this window? This is that lost opportunity I was talking about. But what's interesting about this is she's so sad and stuck that she doesn't see any of these cups. Usually in the 4 of Cups, you will see like 3 spilt cups. And then there's like 1 cup that Spirit's like, hey, what about this one? But I don't think that she's paying attention to any of these cups at all. And so that is why I feel like the Queen of Wands energy comes out, because it's like, that's a person, like I said, also that's going to be passionate and get up and go and do something. And with the 8 of Pentacles, that's usually like you working. So it's like, it's time for you to like work for these cups. But literally like the work here is like effortless. Like she literally just needs to turn around. Right? Like that's what I'm trying to get for you to understand. It's like this person, and also what I just heard is, I just saw this a different way. It's like this person is putting cups in the house while she's not looking. Right? So it's like there's also an error here of what you don't know also that is being manifested, but it takes effort. It takes something that you're going to have to step out and do. And I find you finding that energy with this full moon energy. So take advantage of it. Let's see what Spirit has here. What do you have here for group 1 when it comes to this harvest moon? There's Harvest Moon. Okay. Okay, so your cards are very interesting. Yeah. All right, so look what we got here. We got here rainbow. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over, right? So if you felt like you were struggling, or if you felt like it was just like, oh my God, I can't deal with this, the hardest part is over. Look at this. It says you are on the road to success, the mountain. Look at that. It ain't no mountain high enough. Like, and this mountain is very rigid. It's very steep. It got a lot of spills. Like, I don't even know how you walk up this part. I don't even know. Okay, it don't even seem possible. But Spirit is saying that, see, that's what I feel like. That's why these cups are here being put there. It's like, oh, I don't even know. That don't even seem achievable. Watch. Spirit says, watch me work. Watch me work. But you also have to work also. And the working is believing. Right? Because we keep speaking on this effortlessness. It's like you are working, but it's like the effortlessness is you believing it. You could do all the work you want to and then be like, well, I don't know if it's going to work. You see, you're not really aligned with what you are asking for and desiring. We have here claw. It says, be careful. Do not take risk. Right. See, that's what, and the reason this is coming out is because that's what Spirit is saying. You're being too careful. You're not taking any risk at all. Spirit is saying that it's okay for you to take a risk, to take a step. It doesn't have to be the most giant, the most biggest leap of faith, right? You know what I'm saying? It just has to be a step. Any step in the direction of what you desire. A step, work. And it also takes you believing it. It says cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, yeah. So because I feel like this has not manifested for you, group one, there's a little bit of sadness. There's a little bit of depression. That's what I said. There's not even, I'm not seeing any cups because I'm just not happy with where I am right now. But understand, you got the tree here. It says affairs with your family. So this could be something in your love life. It could be something with your family, a relative, mom, dad. It could be something personal like that. Or you wanting to have a family and not really having that yet. Whatever you desire, Spirit is saying that will happen for you. It says, yep. So this could be a relationship for some of you all. Yeah, something about family here. It could be a family thing. So if you're desiring love, here, group one, there is something here about not feeling like you have to do so much, but just existing and being honest and true. And paying attention to what is in front of you. By turning around and seeing, does this matter to you? Is it important to you? Because if it is important to you, then you go for it. You make an effort. The hardest part is over. So if you feel like you're going to get hurt again, Spirit is saying you learned that lesson. Look at that. And we finish with the eye. It says, psychic ability, trust your intuition. You are a very intuitive, group one. You are a manifester. I was about to say a master manifester, okay? So whatever you desire is coming. But also understand, you have to believe it. And you do have to take a step. You do have to bleed at some point. So if this is you not wanting to take a step towards somebody or vice versa because you feel like you should be mad and this, that, and the third, this is you really, truthfully stepping out of that and finding out what you truly desire. And take a step towards that. Think about all of the parts. For you all that are single, this is thinking about what you desire in a partner. Not just, oh, I want somebody, right? This is detailed. That's what Spirit is asking of you all. All right, group 1, I love y'all. Make sure you stay true to yourself. I'll see y'all in the next reading, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And peace. Stay true to yourself. What's up, group 2? You made it to your reading. Okay. So let's look at this harvest moon and what effects is it going to have on you, okay? So you picked the trader. It says exchanging energy to create abundance. You know, it's so interesting because when Spirit popped this deck out, I said, oh, we bringing out the OGs, because this deck right here, I am super connected with, okay? Literally, I would do a message for people and then I would go in the book. I would read the book at the end or whatever. And it would literally say every word I've said verbatim in the paragraph. Like, it will be about the message. And so whenever I would get this card, it shows me like a healer, right? So I feel like right now somebody is needing to be dealt with a little bit more delicately. Not saying that you are fragile. I feel like there could be somebody here that has been going through some type of hurt, pain. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It could be you or it could be somebody else. But I feel like there is some type of compassion that is needed for somebody at this time. But I also heard Spirit say that I am here for you. If there is nobody there for you right now, I am here for you. That is specific for somebody. Now, when it comes to that was very specific. Now when it comes to the harvest moon, this is an energy of releasing and starting over. We're in this Aries energy, so that's going to be an energy. That's that fire starter, right? So the fire starter is new beginnings, fresh starts. And so, like I said, if there has been somebody here that has been in some type of pain, some type of hurt, some type of feeling that they have held on to, and this could even be like, this doesn't have to be recent. This could be something from the past that still probably has an effect on you. I see you releasing that at this time. Especially because I'm feeling very gravitated towards his hand, which is over his heart chakra. So there, I feel like there could have been some type of heartbreak, heart pain, heartache. I'm going to get some more, but I'm really feeling like there is an energy here of somebody feeling like the world is crashing in on them, or they're not really content with where they are right now. However, a change in your energy, which is what we're in this season. Like I said, this harvest moon, we're releasing. So I'm feeling like your message here is to release that pain that you had that's holding you back, so that you can now manifest and create your abundance. So if you've been in this state of pain and been holding on to that, you don't vibrate on the level that's necessary for you to match the abundance that you've asked for from Spirit. So what is being said here is that the change, the exchange of the energy is going to change your trajectory, okay? Ooh, my words is all today. So what do we have? What do you have here for group 2 when it comes to this moon? What do they need to know, group 2? And that's so crazy. That's so crazy because if anybody, and I feel like this is just a confirmation for somebody, if anyone felt like they should watch group 1, this same card came out for them exactly. So I'm not going to keep it because it didn't truly come out, but I feel like this was a message from spirit for me to say, if you feel like you should watch group 1, you should check it out. So let's go ahead for group 2. What do we have here? All right. Oh my gosh, y'all. Didn't I say something about changing the energy and look, attachment to the results? It says, surrender your attachment to the results. A formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. All right, let's talk about that. What I'm getting from that, and this is kind of similar to group 1, whereas there's like a outcome that you desired about something. And if it has not shown itself in fruition yet, there is some type of pain, hurt, feeling dismissed. There's somebody, I heard anger. So somebody could also be angry, and the emotion that you have around whatever this thing is. So if it's love and you have a negative emotion around love and how people treat you, and you feeling angry about why hasn't it happened yet, or why do I keep dealing with situations like this, that's a negative energy around love. If this is your finances and you're wondering why my career hasn't taken off and I'm supposed to have X amount of money and I know I'm supposed to be a billionaire, but then you're sad and you're always calling yourself broke, you know, that's an energy to be stuck in. If you desire to have anything, right? All those things, if you have this negative energy like a force field around you, think of it like a force field, and like your force field is negativity. So nothing else can come in the field because there's this huge bubble of negativity, and then all the good is like boom, boom, boom. It's just banging on the glass, on the force field like little flies on the window. Because there's no space to let it in, because there's such an attachment to those emotions also. I feel like that pain is like, oh, but my pain, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but I'm sad, but yeah. And it's like spirit is saying you don't have to hold that emotion though. You don't have to hold the emotion of feeling sad. You don't have to hold the emotion of feeling angry. You don't have to hold any of those emotions. Your emotions are there to be felt, not to be lived. They're not here to live and be a life, right? They're here to help you understand things about your situation, about where you're going on your journey, not to be in control. The emotions are in the passenger seat, not the driver's seat. So someone here needs to switch seats with them. Okay, the emotions is like taking over, and that's any emotion. So don't be like, I don't cry, I don't care, because that's an emotion, right? We also have here, surrender to your full power. It says your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small, right? Yeah. So if you've been in this energy where you have just been, like I said, surrounding yourself with negativity and things like that, but you're not allowing yourself to step into your full power, you're almost, it's kind of giving me the air of procrastinating or avoiding. Like if you know you're supposed to be a king, a queen, right? But then you're like, king and queens do this, and you're like, oh well, I don't know if I'm ready for that. It also reminds me of like, I was just telling somebody, like, you know, like actors and stuff, they do like these weird diets right before they're like on a movie because they gotta be a certain weight, or they playing a part and they gotta look like this, or blah blah blah. And then when we, you know, just like our regular day people out here are watching those videos where people talk about what they did to get ready for whatever movie they were in, we're like, oh, I can't. But what if you are supposed to do that? You know what I'm saying? You can step into it, but you talk yourself out of it before you even got there. That's what I said, there's a force field there, like boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, someone here almost got an excuse ready for when the when the blessing come. It's like you karate chopping them like, what about this? Oh, well, you should go there. Why I ain't got no gas money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always like something like you just deflecting the opportunities. What we got here? It says surrender to the beauty of the natural world. It says take a relaxing break. Why can't I talk today? Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the essence there. That's an essence. Ecstasy. Woo! Today has been very interesting with words. Words have been long, 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 long. I don't know. I just heard 6th house, so somebody might should check their 6th house. I just heard 6th and 10th. I heard those two. So check that out. Whatever placement you have in your 6th and your 10th house, you should check that out. It has something to do with this. There is, like I said, so if you are trying to find a way to find peace, to grounding, that's what I kept hearing. Grounding. Spirit is saying it's a need for grounding. That's why you're being called back into nature. You're being called to go back to Mother Earth, to replenish yourself. If you've been feeling very tired, fatigued, drained, you don't have any drive to do anything, you feel like a lack of passion, things like that, get back into nature. That's going to help charge you up. You are a being here that is very connected to the elements. I mean, you are made of elements. That's where you get your charge from the earth. So this also will be somebody that's needing to heal themselves internally as well, eat more greens, vegetables, things like that. But this is like a full first for whoever is here. This energy that you're stepping into with this harvest moon is like a reset, like a reset of the mind, body, and soul. All of it. So what you put in your body, what you feed your brain, what you watch on TV, all of those things are coming into account at this moment. Let's see what else we have here. What else does Spirit want to say? What else you want to say here, Spirit, for group 2 with this harvest moon? Oh, okay. All the cards just just flopped out. And you got so many cards because I did not pick this many for... Oh, and I used the wrong deck, y'all. I wasn't even using this deck, but we're going to take them because intuitively I felt like I should pick it up. We're going to see. It says, Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. I mean, if I can say it better myself, we have here move beyond ancestral patterns. So like I say, if you are a person that have grown up with people that have said things like money don't grow on trees, or we don't have money for that, or we can't do that, that's for rich people, or people say stuff not really thinking about what they're saying, and that could be a generational pattern that's been passed down and you don't really realize it, and that could be blocking you from your blessings. Thinking negatively. If everybody around you possibly jumps to the first negative thing, it's going to be easy for you to do so as well. We got here Magic Guardian. It says unlock. Okay, can we get in focus? Can we get a focus? Please. Thank you. Magic Guardian, it says unlock the magic within. Right. And then we have here, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Right. That's why I said here earlier someone was a healer. You're definitely a healer. It's giving me the vibe of a wounded healer, where someone is going to go through a lot of trials and tribulations so that they can help the next person. So that's why I feel like we have here stepping into your full power, because you're attached to the results and the feelings. Like I said, somebody's emotions are in charge here instead of actually understanding the gravity of the situation. I want you, and then this is spirit talking, because when I heard this is spirit. I want you to step out of this body that you are being in, right? This thing that you look at, this avatar this role you play in this body. I want you to step out of it for a second and look at yourself. And I know this sounds crazy, like, what? Look at yourself. Step out of what you think being you is, right? And then just really observe what you feel you is, not what you think, what you feel. You see the switch? It's a switch. Have you ever noticed when you ever listen to tarot videos, people are always saying, I feel. Nobody's saying, I think. They're saying, I feel, and there's a reason for that. Because when you train yourself to understand that it's not the thoughts that's leading, it's the feelings. And spirit is, the nature is guiding you. The wind is guiding you. When you feel things and you start to understand, you can step into a different energy because you understand and understand, right? It's not just one. It's both. It says surround yourself with protective energy. Use your magic. Use your magic for good. It's like I just heard like I just heard use your magic for good. So it's like kind of like that person that's like a superhero, and then I just saw The Incredibles when they had those little goggles and they put them on, and then like the good people turned bad and they were like wreaking havoc. Excuse me. And ooh. Woo! Excuse me. So that must really be a confirmation, because yeah, those sneezes, yeah, they came right on time. However, what I was trying to tell you all is use your powers for good. That's what spirit is saying. You've used your powers to be negative and beat yourself up and overthink and be in this cloud, this force field of negativity. Now it's time to release that and learn from your experiences and use your powers for good. That's the message for you here. That's what you're going to do with this harvest moon. Use your powers for good. And the for good is for you. I see you now being able to understand what all of this is. Not just, oh, well, this world sucks, right? No, and I fall into this group too, y'all. I'm telling you, spirit will use me as an example. And I'm okay with doing that, because if it helps y'all, we're all learning together. To be that self-sabotaging person that just feels like you have to be stuck in this bubble. It feels like there's no way out, but then there's just this, and you pop it. But it seems like it's made out of 10-foot glass instead of one thin piece of compound of soap and water. Right? It's like we make this thing so huge and we're attaching ourselves to the effects of our situation versus what we were supposed to learn from them. I find whatever the situation is that's on your heart space, on your mind, that's had you sad and you feeling a lack for, you will let that go, but you will understand. We have not pulled any tarot cards yet. I'm 100% sure that's what this message is. Holy Spirit, can we confirm this message? What else do you have to say here for group 2 with this harvest moon energy? Thank you. We got the Hangman. We got the Four of Wands. I think we could fit them over here. The Hangman, the Four of Wands. And then we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, now the Eight of Cups is walking away from something. So I feel like but then when we have this in reverse, and then we have this 4 of Wands with the Hangman, what I feel like is Spirit is saying that you will be successful. I don't think that, like I said, you're seeing this bubble, this thin, sheer layer of stress as this thick, unpenetratable layer, right? And it's you doubting that you can step out of it. You can and you will. You can and you will. But you just have to believe that. You have to believe that you can and you will. It takes you taking the needle and go. And not really. Look at this. I told y'all it's a saboteur. The saboteur. It's reminding me of Big Brother. But yes, okay, now it's reminding me of Big Brother. Anybody that watches Big Brother, what they do on that show is they lie, they steal, they cheat, they tell people whatever. But they're doing it because they have a goal to win a game. Nice people turn nasty on that show. See what I'm saying? So I feel like here Spirit is saying that you do not have to play that nasty role. Look at this guy in this red coat sticking out. You don't have to be the saboteur. You don't have to be the person that blows up. I feel like this guy sets up a bomb underneath this table. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like he puts a bomb under these cups. So not only is he walking away from them, but it, boom, the cups blow up as he goes and gets on this boat. You see what I'm saying? Like, extreme. So that could also be somebody reacting or acting in emotions and doing something very... So that's a warning for somebody. If you're very passionate, I want to name it like that. If you're very passionate and you feel like you want to act in your emotions, think against that and act in your higher power. Use your powers for good. That's what I'm hearing. That's the overall message for y'all. Use your powers for good. Let me see what else you have here. And use your powers for you, right? You can heal yourself. But holding on to the emotions is not healing you, is what I'm saying. So this is a season, in your season, your moon, your energy, Group 2, to let go. To let go of whatever is hurting you. Trust. Y'all, what? I said trust. And look at this. Look at this. I said trust. And look what falls out. Psychic abilities. Trust your intuition. Oh my goodness. The timing. The timing of it all. Falls right out. Like that. Boop. That's simple. See what Spirit is saying? It's that simple. Look at this. We got a hat. We got a hat. You will be playing a different role. It says broken ring, parting ways, either romance or business. Like I said, some people you're separating yourself. It says Quill, get back to the bed. Oh, y'all can't even see that. It says, Quill, get back to the basics. I don't know if y'all saw the broken ring, but it says, broken ring, parting ways, either romantic or business. Parting ways with the emotions, y'all. Whatever people did to you and you feel mad, hurt, disturbed, angry, all those emotions behind it. It is time to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right, that's what the Spirit is saying. It's time to let it go. Look at this. We got here at the bottom of the deck, we have Broom. It says new home, new attitude. Yeah, it's time to clean up. Clean up, get a new act, get a new perspective on life. And trust that your power, you are powerful. But use that thing for good, honey. And use it for you. All right, that's what I have here for y'all, Group 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Make sure you take care of you. Okay, Spirit wants me to give you one last thing for those who stay. Let me see here. What do you have here for Group 2? Look at this. Trust yourself. I cannot make this reading up. Trust yourself. Your intuition is powerful. Trust it. Nothing can replace your internal compass. I mean, there's your reading, y'all. I love y'all. Stay true to yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Peace. What is up, group 3? You made it to your reading. Yes, I'm excited. So y'all picked summer. And you know what's so crazy? Literally right before I was about to start y'all reading, I got hot. And I mean hot, like hot flash, like hot in the pants, hot city, hot. Okay, you know, I ain't trying to get y'all out of my business. But I was hot, like sweating, okay? Basking the joy in life. And the reason I brought that up is because y'all got the summer card. Y'all got the bees, okay? And what I feel like for you all, something is about to light you up, okay? And I feel like something is about to light up either for you in some type of form or fashion in your life. And you're going to be happy. Like, so if you've been wondering, this is like, I feel like somebody wondering, like, and I just felt a breeze. Okay. I have to say this. Somebody here has a past loved one. And it's feeling like a woman. This is not about this reading, y'all, but I literally, right before I started this, I told y'all I got hot. And then I was putting a card back. Yeah, it was this. I found this card. It was randomly somewhere. And I just realized I put it on the top of the deck. It's a guardian that says you're not alone. And it's a feather, right? And whenever spirit shows me feathers, that's the sign of someone that's no longer here. It's like a message from an angel or past loved one. So somebody has like a guardian or a past loved one that's a female that has been truly protecting them and guiding them and trying to show them the light. Show them which way to go. I just keep hearing the word truly. And then I heard that song, do you believe in miracles when you believe? And you know what's so crazy? Bees are so busy. Like, you know, like when they... I know that sounded crazy, but you know how the phrase come busy bee? Because bees are busy. So... I see if you are not busy, somebody could be busy right now. And if you're not busy right now, you are about to be. But I find that you are going to find joy in what you're doing. This is giving a new beginning. Somebody is being led to a new beginning, new start. That's that harvest. Ooh. Didn't know that it was out of focus, everyone. Sorry about that. That's that harvest moon energy. So we're usually letting go of something so that we can bring in new. It's like making space in the garage for a new car. You can't have a new car if you still got the old car in the garage, right? So let's see what we have here for you, group number 3. Group 3, what do we have here for group 3 at the harvest moon? It's definitely a woman. It's a very gentle spirit. Y'all, I have shuffled these cards, and these 2 cards came out in the other 2 readings. So I'm not going to take that because that was way too many cards. However, if you felt like you should watch either 1 or 2, you should watch it because it's going to have more of this message in there for you. So what do you have here for group 3? Okay. So we have here, surrender low self-esteem. It says you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So in this harvest moon energy for you, group 3, Spirit is saying that it's a time for you to let go of what is not bringing you joy. Because when I see sunflowers, that's also happiness. It reminds me of the sun card, which is hope, joy, believing in something, and actually something like breathing life into you. So you deserve all the things you desire. So Spirit is saying let go of the identity, right? It's an identity that you have here of not being worthy. And that's why I feel like this bee is really sticking out. And you got the summer card, because we think about queen bee. The bees work. They all work. But when the queen come through, they move out the way, right? And it's like they know the queen is there, and literally the queen bee has got the name for a reason. And it's Spirit is saying, see yourself as that bee. Put yourself in that space. Show up and feel like you deserve to. I just heard you deserve to sit at the table. So it's like I'm seeing like an image of like Thanksgiving or something, and somebody sitting at the kids' table, but they supposed to be at the adults' table. Like, show up and sit at the table you're supposed to sit at. And truthfully believe that you are deserving and are supposed to be there. Especially because this alignment, I'm feeling very aligned. You're very aligned with whatever this thing that you're trying to do, because this energy, like I said, there's a past spirit here is pushing you towards whatever this thing is. I heard grandma nettle. I don't know what that nettle, grandma net, something with a ne, with an N or a ne type of net, or na, or maybe that's a nickname or something. That's what I heard. That's for somebody specific. We have here surrender, denial. Okay, it says accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. And then we have here surrender. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflict and improve your relationships. Okay. I see where this is going. For someone here, this has to do with a relationship. And I feel like, because this is an energy, like I said, a lot of us are in this space, especially because you here might be like a twin flame or a divine soul. You may resonate with those terms. So you may be in separation from somebody right now. And I feel like if you're watching this, this is feeling very specific. So if this is not resonating with you, you might want to pick another pile. But this is specific, and Spirit is saying continue. You might be the feminine energy or sitting in the feminine energy right now, and there's a lot of the feminine collective is in this space where they're supposed to be working on themselves and choosing themselves and believing in themselves and knowing that they're worthy. Right? Now, if I'm saying feminine, that doesn't mean that if you're a male watching this, that this is not for you, because you can also be a feminine. It's not a sex. It's a being, it's the soul, right? And so there is something here about accepting the situation for what it is, and not saying take what happened to you, but Spirit is saying look at the situations from outside. Okay, so I was just telling group 2 this. Spirit gave me to challenge them to step out of your body and then look at the situation like a third person. So if you were like a narrator and you're like, so-and-so does this, and then so-and-so did this, like you're watching all the parts. And I'm seeing a heavy judgment card, and you actually assess what was both parts, and then not feel that you have to be the person that's right in the situation. If you feel hurt, that's great. I'm not saying it's great that you're hurt. Cool that you understand that you are hurt. But now understand, can you see somebody else's side? Can you see somebody else's side and then not take it as a blow to being you as the problem? Because a lot of us, we take the blame of things that are not us. And it becomes a factor of us. Well, I must not be attractive. Well, I must not be a good wife. Well, I must not be. You see, you put this, and then there's this energy that you start to perpetuate that brings a low self-esteem. When not understanding that those things that are being said are not for attack on you, but more so for you to understand both sides of a situation. You are an empath here, group 3. So I'm sure you are very empathic and you can feel people's emotions, whether you want to or not. So I feel like there's a part of you that can see your situation from another side. However, there's something here about, whoa, no, stop. I can't, I don't want, no, I'm not dealing. Right? Spirit is saying that there's going to be a space, something here where there's going to have to be some type of dealing. It says give up. You don't have to be right. So you don't have to win. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people play love games and they want to win. Well, if I did this, then I win. Right? And it's not about winning. And I just saw 12-12 for confirmation for someone. It's about understanding that you deserve love, they deserve love, and looking at the situation subjectively and not being so in the emotions where I have to be like this because this person hurt me. I need to be angry. Or this person betrayed me. I'm never talking to them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a way we have, feminine, of not wanting to heal. Not saying that we are wrong, but there's something here about healing. And then that thing now becomes a blow on your self-esteem. And now you are wondering why everything or everyone or every situation can be or is the same. Why do you have, what else do you have here for group 3? We got here first quarter moon. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. First quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. I mean, I cannot make this reading up. Literally, it says surrender to always be right. And then it says release control. Literally. Not feeling like you have to play this role just because because this is, okay, so for some of you all, you're going to have to be a bigger person. And I know that's, so in this full moon energy, there's going to be a decision that's going to be presented to you. Because in the following of the divine, feminine, and masculine journey, a lot of these masculines are now realizing where their heart lies and what the truth is. Right? And so if they come back in, and you're like, Queen of Swords. Look at this. I split the deck. Emperor. They're coming back in. Look, I'm not even going there yet. I'm not even going there yet. Spirit What else do you have here? I know it's gonna come back out, y'all. Don't think I'm censoring the conversation, because I'm not. We're not going that route yet. What else do you have here, Holy Spirit, for group 3? One more? Thank you. Oh, they gave me 2. It's okay, we got here last quarter in Sagittarius, precise gratitude. Practice gratitude. Is that supposed to say practice? I don't know, y'all. It might be a typo. I don't know. I might need to look up what that word means. 1 second. My battery is dying. Okay, y'all. So that's practice. Sorry, the battery died, but that's practice. Practice. I'm like, why is it spelled like that? But practice. Okay, and then we have here, full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Like I said, y'all, I cannot make this reading up. Okay. I feel like some of you all are going to have some type of communication coming in that you're going to be asked to go deeper and actually have some type of communication. Maybe you all have not really had communication about the situation, or bringing everything out and putting it on the table. And if it ends, it ends. But there is a need here, Spirit is saying, of you needing to hear something. Something you need to hear, and it's going to help you heal. But you have to be open to hear it. I'm getting I keep seeing the Queen of Swords. Like, I keep seeing it. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out when I do these tarot, but it's someone here trying to protect emotions also that they probably don't really even want or care for in the first place. They probably don't even want to be sad, but they're like, my sadness, you're not touching it. What else do you have here, Holy Spirit, for group 3 with this harvest moon energy? Okay, so Spirit is saying here, okay, the harvest moon is speaking, okay, and some people I'm sure are not going to want to hear this. I'm sure you're not going to hear it, but let me tell you something. If you don't make a decision when it comes to this, and you want to continue to operate in your emotions, I feel like you can cause something to end. If you don't want it to end, then if you want it to end, I mean, whatever, sure. But there's something here about missing out on an opportunity here from not making a decision. I want to know who needs to make the decision, Holy Spirit. I got the 5. So somebody here is wanting to make an apology. Somebody's wanting to apologize. Somebody's wanting to talk. Somebody is wanting to get things out in the open, because there's some type of delay here. Some type of and now my throat is really scratchy. Somebody is afraid to say something or afraid to come in and talk. Yeah, but they have love for you. Look at this. But they're afraid that you're going to reject it. They're afraid you're going to reject them. So, and there's an energy here of, like I said, you feeling like you want to reject them. However, there is something here about Spirit saying, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly. Are you really seeing the situation clearly, or are you clouded by emotions? Two good shuffles. Yeah, look, I just saw the 4. Look, and that ace came back out after my shuffle. Again at the bottom. I have this love I want to give to you. There's love here between this situation, but are you ready to surrender and let go of the emotional attachment from the hurt and the pain and grow from it? What else? I want to see. Okay. For you, group 3, if you are interested in seeing extendeds and things like that, please let me know, because I have several questions I feel like I would ask for this situation. So if anyone is interested in extended readings, please let me know in the comments. I will start providing them for you all, because I want to know, like, in this situation, like, well, what happens if you go towards them? I'm going to pull some advice. But this is what's happening for the Harvest Moon. And Spirit is telling you to release control and really assess your emotions. Your emotions that you have here about this situation, and what's the true outcome that you desire. Right? I want to know what happens if you go towards this person. I want to know what happens when you, what do they have to say? Like, all those questions. If y'all are interested in an extended, please let me know and I will make one for y'all. But let's see, what advice do you have here for group 3? What advice do you have here for this situation for group 3? Advice? What advice do you have here, Spirit? We got the 5 of Wands. And stop holding on. Spirit is saying stop holding on to all of the, you have to release something here, okay? Whether you are wanting to release it or not, or deal with the situation, deal with the pain, the Spirit is saying there's a need to not deny. If you're saying to yourself, I don't care about this situation, or if you're saying, oh, it doesn't bother me, or if you moved on, or, you know, all these phrases that we say, but we still have pain. I see for you with this Harvest Moon energy, Spirit is saying that you are going to be able to release this energy, the negative energy around this situation. If you don't want the situation, sure, fine, that's okay. But don't avoid it. Don't avoid it because you don't want to deal with it. So I see in the near future you having some type of space to do that. Something is coming in the near future, like I said, where you're going to have a space to speak and say what you feel, what's on your mind. But don't feel like you have to be the angry person just because also everybody else tells you that. If you're in a situation and you be like, your friends be like, girl, I wouldn't do that if I was you, because blah, 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 blah. You don't have to be what other people say, right? You can have your own emotions, your own feelings towards a situation, but Spirit is saying assess those, and it is time now to deal with them. What else do you have here for group 3? Yeah, look, did I say something about the Ten of Swords? Was this reading on the last reading? I'm not really sure. Look at that. Ten of Swords and the Empress. Oh, crap. I just knocked all the cards all over the place. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get y'all stuff back together in the screen. Okay. So we got the Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. What this is saying is you are now being asked, Empress, to step in a place of leadership, in a place of, this is because when we talk about pentacles, we're talking about material things. So this is saying, hello, Empress. There is an ending here. There is something that needs to end. But what's crazy about this is these swords are like over this person. So it's not like they're going through the person. To me, it looks like they're crossing over on top of the person. And so it's like a jail almost. This is what it's kind of reminding me. Like, so it's like a mental jail that you're putting yourself in. But it's like you have to end that feeling of feeling like you have to be in control. What else do you have here for them, Spirit? Yeah, see, look at that. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, right? The dark side. This is like, you have to let go of the loss, or of somebody leaving you, or of some kind of pain or something. Whatever it is, I see you needing to walk away from it, and you will walk away from it. So that you can see clear about your situation. You have pain around the situation right now, and that's not allowing you to see the full picture of what Spirit is saying here, what they're trying to show you. So you're not able to see the full picture because you are still operating in pain. I'm angry, I'm mad, right? So I see you with this Harvest Moon energy being able to release that and let that go. Surrender, okay? Let me see what Spirit has here to close. What do you have here for group 3 to close? Okay. Cards flew over to the side. Look, we got purse. We got purse. Pay attention to your finances. This also could be somebody's job. If you're feeling like you're trying to be in control of a situation, also when it comes to a career path and wanting something and not feeling adequate enough. Okay, so yes. So take that same story about a person, also apply it to your career for some. Some of you is both. It's people, it's some type of relationship, and it's something in career. We have here scissors. It says disappointment in some affair, okay? And then we have here vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worrying that someone is against you, right? See, you're worried about all of the negative parts. How about it ends? Oh, it's cut off. People cut me off. This, I'm sad. And you're not focusing on what is important here. So if you are focused on the emotions and not focusing on your bag, Spirit is saying push towards that. This is a reminder that you don't have to stop moving. You don't have to fall into depression and be sad and not deal with the emotions. Free yourself from the emotions in this time period, right? That's what Spirit is asking for y'all to do. Surrender, let go. Your emotions towards a relationship or your emotions towards a career, a job. And we got here hammock. Take a vacation, a physical or a mental one. Right. And free yourself from all the thoughts and emotions. And to confirm, there it is. I told y'all, dealing with a relationship with an older woman. I'm telling you, it's a woman here, some type of woman. She's showing up. And she's saying that it's time to pay attention to everything that you got going on here. And don't let your emotions lead. Someone here needs to watch group 2. Group 2 specifically, because it's about emotions taking the driver's seat. But I see you all surrendering control and going with the flow. And really seeing what beauty that you bring here. All right, group 3, I love y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know again, like I said, if y'all want to extend it so we can ask all those questions, because this reading will be terribly long. I love y'all. Make sure you stay true to yourself. I will see you in the next reading. Peace.